Hey everyone, welcome back to another The Mori Plays Let's Play of Animal Crossing New Horizons, of course, on the Nintendo Switch 2. This is our Forever Island that we're slowly working towards, but we really need to get a bit of a move on now with the update just around the corner. We've only got kind of a month and a bit left to kind of get this island in a little bit of a finished state. Now, It's Me Carly was really generous and gave us a whole bunch of items recently, one of them being this Stonehenge item, which I truly love. So it has sparked a little bit of interest, and honestly, I think I'm going to go and do something with that today. So thank you so much for being here. Let's go and build a little bit of a Stonehenge. I'm thinking kind of not out in the open, but burying it in a cliff somewhere, and kind of, or maybe like a cove, building the cliff around it, or maybe creating a bit of a rock garden. There are some craft rocks that we can craft, I think, that we could also make like a bit of a ancient ruins style thing. So we've got these. We've already used a lot of them, to be honest, in around the island. So it makes sense to kind of continue that aesthetic through the island. I don't think we have anything else here, to be honest. We also have these things, so I kind of want to make use of as well, but I don't really think they fit with the aesthetic of the Stonehenge. This is a really cool item, the cave there. So we've got lots to work with. I'm thinking, honestly, that we might just craft a bunch of these. What do we need? Stones and weeds and stones. Okay, so we might do that. And I was thinking maybe some kind of fairy circle. Maybe we could use the actual rocks at some point. We've got rocks everywhere around the island. So let's go and investigate where we could put this. So we've got these rocks here as well. I do want to make a kind of a fairy circle or something with these rocks, but temporarily, there's a big ask at this stage when our island is still very open. So I'm thinking maybe we should just use kind of craftable rocks for the meantime, but we'll see what we can do. Also, this is a little bit annoying. It's off center. Okay, can we squeeze through here? No. Okay, do you know what? We're going to have to sort that out later. So I'm thinking of doing it. We are kind of developing a bit of a forest here, and it's going to merge over to some castle ruins. But I think at the very end is going to be the best place for this Stonehenge. I thought about putting like a lake around it. I've seen a lot of Stonehenges in the middle of lakes, and they look really good. I don't know if I like that one though. So we've got a lot of open space here. This is where our construction build was. We've also got a lot of rocks over there, which would, I guess they could kind of merge with this build in a way. But I do want to put a cliff around it. So we've got pocket full, haven't we? Yeah, we're gonna have to go and ditch some of this stuff in our storage. So do you know what we should have? Oh, I thought I heard something. It was a grasshopper. I think we're going to have to go and grab our storage, actually. So this would also help this build kind of join in with like a ruined castle or something. I don't know if I'm that creative to do that, but that's kind of the idea. Kind of ruined castle across the top, going into a Stonehenge and rocky ruins. So let's go and grab our storage. And we'll probably take... Actually, where is our crafting bench gone? It's our shed over here. Yep. We've got lots of stuff to put away. And yeah, let's also check out Nooks in a bit. But I'm going to go and grab this crafting bench from over here. Everything's just all around the place. It's a little bit messy. Let's grab these mushrooms as well. Do a little bit of a mini cleanup. Here's a crafting bench. We'll take this one. Okay, let's get back to where we were. Very unorganized, I know. I'm going to grab these mushrooms on the way past as well to let some more spawn in. I'm not sure when the last day is. We must be approaching the last day if we haven't already, actually. Right, so yeah, I'm thinking we're going to put some cliffs in here. And then maybe like bury it in there. But I also kind of want to do like a bit of a fairy circle. So I wonder how close we can drop the Stonehenge to other rocks and stuff. So let's get out. Where did our Stonehenge go? We've got really cool items that have been gifted to us. There's the Stonehenge. We're going to just drop that there. And I'm going to put the storage here. But yeah, if you have a Stonehenge on your island, by the way, please let me know, because this is definitely not going to be as good as I'm thinking it is in my head. But yeah, so let's put something away. So I need some ideas. So if you do have a Stonehenge build on your island, let me know what it kind of incorporates. I think what we'll do as well, I'm going to throw all this stuff in storage so I can have a better look at it. I have been buying up stuff as well on days in between. episode. So let's get something out. Right, let's have a little look at what we've got here. We'll sort by time, and this is in kind of the time order. So this is everything we've got recently. Some really cool items here gifted to us. So thank you so much for that. Obviously, you know it's me currently by now, but if not, links in the description. Go and check out her channel for lots of Animal Crossing Let's Plays. Oh yes, I really want to use the double-edged sword in this build as well. So I'm thinking basically Stonehenge buried in a cove in the cliffs with some random rocks around, and then somehow incorporate the sword in there, because I'm pretty sure you can craft this or customize this sword into something really cool. So we're going to check that as well. We don't have any rock stuff in here. So yeah, lots of cool stuff though. So definitely some stuff to inspire us. Actually, we need just some normal stones if we're going to be crafting things, don't we? So let's get out some stones. Where are our normal stones? We don't have that many stones actually. So we might end up having to harvest some. That's all of our stones! I thought we had more than that. Oh well. Right, let's put our crafting bench down here as well. And we'll see what we can craft. It might be that the Stonehenge is a slightly separate build from... I'm thinking big fairy rock, like fairy circle made of rocks. So it might be that we incorporate an actual rock garden with craftable rocks next to Stonehenge. So slightly same build, but we'll start off separately. But anyway, let's jump into construction, get these cliffs down, because that will be the main part here. So start construction. So we're just going to extend the cliffs that we can see in the top left there, round the corner. Probably going to have to get rid of that tree, to be honest. And just bury this Stonehenge into the corner, I think. I don't know if do we want to go down the vine road again? We do like the vines, but I don't know if we want to use too many. Actually, yeah, we do. We want to use a lot of vines, don't we? So let's get into our... This is the true golden shovel, isn't it? The one that doesn't break. But I think we're just going to have to honestly go right up to the edge here. This is as close to the edge as we can get it. Now, I don't think we want anything on top of here, so this can be pretty thin, to be honest. Remember, we are mimicking the map that's in the Dodo Airlines, and it's the same map pretty much that was used through early marketing. A bit of a nerdy thing we're doing. We're basically just mimicking that map there. And it does, if we have a look at the actual map, it kind of does extend across the top there, just 2 or 3 tiles wide and then loops around the corner. Very much like what we did the other side. So we made a bit of a cove there with the vines. So we're going to kind of mirror that almost this side. I'll leave the tree for now, just in case we decide that we don't need to move it. But we basically just want to bring this around here, just to copy this, basically. It doesn't need to be very big, but maybe we do. Do we want to get some trees up there or something? Maybe we do. Maybe we want to put some other rocks up there, so... Maybe we should go with a 3 tile wide. That would allow us to put a tree up here, if we so desired, at some point. Let's curve this off already. I don't think we can get any more there, can we? No. So let's just curve that one as well. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Right. So yeah, we're just going to build out a little bit of a cliff here. So I'm really pushing my ability to create things on this Let's Play. I'm determined to actually do some creative stuff. So I'm just trying to do things I normally wouldn't do. And I certainly wouldn't spend too long usually terraforming. So this is what we're doing. So that is 3 wide. So we could get trees up there if we wanted to. And this is also 3 wide. So I think this is probably, for now at least, we might be able to include this rock in the build. Oh, we should map out where a rock garden could go just in case. Okay, so we're going to want one here. So this is going to be the corner. So this is where the cove is looking. Yeah, I'm thinking getting lots of caves up here as well. I really want this area to be like a forest. Like, we need to get back to the magical, whimsical side of it, and I feel like Stonehenge is quite a magical, unknown thing, mythical thing, so... And I just like it. It's just a really good detailed item, and it just makes every build look amazing already. Is that as close as we can get things? Oh, wow, it's already tucked right in the corner there. Yeah, we don't really want a 90-degree corner on the cliff, do we? So that's probably as close as we can get to it. Now... I want to get the sword in here, but Oh, what can we do with the sword? I just keep thinking of like the Master Sword in the Lost Woods in Zelda. I'd really love to do that. But maybe it could just go in front of a tree or something. So we're going to have to craft some rocks, because I do wonder, how close can we get these rocks to this? I wonder, do we need... I mean, we do need the rocks for resources, but you don't really these days, because you can just go to a million islands. I'm wondering, let's just map out where this could go. That rock might already be in the right place. Well, what's the best way to do this? Should we just dig holes for now? Oh, right. Yeah. So, oh, yeah. So we're going to... Oh, it might not be in the right place then. So, okay, we might end up having to pull this out a little bit. I'm just thinking, can we literally just surround this? Originally, I was thinking quite a large circle with rocks. I've seen lots of pictures of fairy circles, not with just these rocks, but like the craftable rocks, you know, like these ones here that we're just looking at. And just making... We haven't got all of them, but we've got like 3 different kinds here that would be usable. And they use that alongside these to make like big fairy circles. And I really like that idea. So let's try and incorporate it so this rock is at least in the right place. So that would be 1 less rock to have to move. And I'm pretty sure you can get them this close, can't you? Is that too close? Hang on, let's think about this. How do we make a circle? Let's just play with an idea for a second here. We would have, when it came to moving the rocks, we would probably have to pick up this Stonehenge. How many rocks are actually... Wait a minute. There is 8 rocks, isn't there? Before I do this, is there 8 rocks? Or is there is 8 rocks, isn't there? How do people do this? How do they make a... Wait, no, there's 6 rocks, isn't there? Is there 6 rocks or 8 rocks? I'm going to have to check this. Okay, there's 6 rocks. I thought there was. I was just beginning to question myself. So with 1 rock being in the right place already, it would have to go here. So let's just redo what we were thinking here. So to get a circle, we need 1 either side here. And then we need 1 at the back here. So we've placed that correct, haven't we? I don't know if they're going to go this close to this, actually. That would be pretty crazy. I mean... It is possible to do that. So I think we would have to then extend the cliff out to... Oh yeah, would we get the rocks that close to a cliff? It doesn't matter. Anyway, we're doing this thing, I think. And then we can build in some other rocks to drop in between, like here, I think. And then we could probably... I don't know if we could get the sword here. The sword would look good just in front of it, maybe. Right, let's get back to cliff building. And let's see how close we can... Can we do it next to this? Not anything I've ever tried. We can. Interesting. This is gonna be interesting. I really want to surround this Stonehenge with other rocks and bury it in the cliff here. So that's what we're going to aim to do. The only trouble is spawning these rocks in is going to be a real task, and it's going to have to be something that's done later on. So we're going to have to do just placeholders for now. But at least 1 rock is in place, because I think when we come to spawn it, we need these back tiles free so the rock will spawn in. I think for now, if we just use placeholders, that's absolutely fine. Because once the rocks are there, the cliff would spawn in anyway. I just don't think the rocks spawn next to cliffs by default. I might be wrong, but I think you need a 2-tile clearance. But that's pretty cool. I like the way we've incorporated that rock already. So let's get here and do this. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of a placeholder for now. And we could drop something there. Oh no! Okay, that's fine. We should probably do that anyway while we're putting things down. Like this. And then we're going to immediately start bringing it around. Like so. This is interesting. There we go. So let's see if we can drop this down without it being like, there's no space. Okay, good. Normally it's like, there's no space, even though there's like perfect amount of space. Okay, so we've got our cove again. I'm just going to start bringing this back round. It also gives us a bit of extra space on top if we want to do a bit of a forest backdrop, actually. And maybe we could even, if we do use the vines, we could put those big giant vines up there, maybe. We do have quite a lot of vines in storage now. I do like the lighthouse build, but if we need to, we could steal some of those rocks from there as well. Well, there's only 2 over there. Okay, let's just leave a bit of a gap here for now. I think this is enough. We don't want it to be too crazy. Oh, I've just had a thought. Can we put a waterfall here? Wait, do we have to go up there? Seriously? Have we got a vine on us? You know, I'm going to put some vines down already just for ease to get up there. Let's grab something out of our storage. I like coming into builds, by the way, with a little bit of an idea of what we're doing. Just having a sense of direction, it just makes things a little bit easier. And that's something I've always never done. I've always been like, well, I want to do a build and I want to use Stonehenge. So then I'd be like, oh, okay, Stonehenge, oh my goodness, Stonehenge, sorry, is here. Now what do I do? And then you're like, oh, maybe if I put a tree here, or do you know what? Let's put a path up to it. And then I'll be like, why does this build look so bad? But this time, before coming on, I was like, right, let's mix some ideas here. Thinking coves, thinking existing rocks, craftable rocks, and you start to come up with an idea. So I think I have improved a little bit on the brainstorming side of things. Anyway, I want to see if I can get some waterfalls in here. Oh, yes, you can do that right on the end. I didn't think you could do it next to the curves. Okay. So I wonder if we could also do that. Oh, wait. I need to get down again. So, do you know what? Let's just put one here just while we're still terraforming. So I need to put another layer in here. So I'm thinking out loud at the same time. No, that's not what we want. I'm quite excited to get this going now. The only trouble is we're not going to see the finished product today because we won't be able to move all the rocks. That's going to be quite the process. So I'm probably going to wait to do that until the rest of the island is quite full. Just because it will be easier to spawn them into where we want them. I do wonder if in the update, though, it might be worth waiting, because I do wonder if that's like a quality of life update that maybe Rossetti could do. Maybe you could ask him to move the rocks and be like, we don't like this rock. Can you reposition it? I don't know if that's something that they would do. Right, okay, do you know what? Let's move you out of the way. Actually, we'll put, let's move you up here a little bit. Because these cliffs are going to have to join up again at some point. So we'll just put you there for now. This is going to be a pretty short little cove. It needs to come back down here. This tree is going to have to go, but we'll leave it there for now. Okay, let's just join these cliffs up, and then that's kind of the terraforming done, isn't it? So it's going to have to be a 3, so we can curve. Oh, we don't need to curve it back around, actually. We can curve it with a 2, can't we? Because we can now curve this side here, like so. And then we're just literally just going to join them up. I'll leave the tree there. I'll sort that out later, I think. Maybe we could maybe this could be like a secret picnic spot or something. Actually, where's the secret beach on here? Oh, it's right behind the waterfall. So I think what I'll do actually is I think I will just join these up. And we'll still leave a bit of a gap there in case we want to do something. Like so. There we go. So that's now joined those up. We'll put another little curve in here just to make it look like it's a bit more natural. There we go. Made another little cove. We could put something else there. But we are focusing on this right now. Oh yeah, I just realized we can't put a waterfall here, can we? I don't think we can put a waterfall on the edge. Let's just double check. It's been so long since I've terraformed water. No, we can't. We can't put it on the corner either. We probably do want to put one at the back here. Like so. How do people make them look so cool? We'll do some wider than others, I think. Just to make it look a little bit fancy. Does that look weird? I feel like that changes the shape of the cove a little bit. Let's get rid of this one. It might be that we have to... Let's have a look what it looks like. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. I think what we need is one here, though. So we might... Just thinking. Do we want to bury this even more into the land? What we could do is bulge it out a little bit. Bulge it out a little bit. Give us some space to work with. And then we could put another one on the edge here. Okay. Finding myself running around to get to the vines. Okay, right. We want some waterfalls just because the waterfalls are kind of cool. I don't think we utilize them enough. Oh, serious? What's going on here? Why can't I put one there? Oh, I haven't changed it. There we go. The next thing, we could actually put another cliff up here, to be honest. And put even more waterfalls. I didn't think about using waterfalls originally. Let's see, I don't know if that looks too weird. I think that looks okay. If we get some bushes up there or something, I think that will be absolutely fine. It's just a shame I just move the rocks, but I think that's part of the special. That's the something special about like rock gardens, is the fact that they're so hard to make to get the rocks to spawn exactly where you want them. So at some point we will need to force spawn them in here. Right, let's craft some other rocks now. I don't know how many we're going to be able to actually craft. So I guess this is a little bit of a basic build. Right, oh, we haven't got any weeds. So do we want... Oh wait, can we customize Stonehenge? Or is that something that Cyrus can do? We can't customize Stonehenge. Cyrus might be able to, but we can do the sword. And we can add this cool map. Oh, we haven't got any crafting things. Okay. Right, let's just double check our storage. This is why builds take so long for me. I'm never fully prepared. I'm pretty sure I've got some customization kits in here. Is there anything else that we can use for this build? Let's have a little look while we're here. I don't think we've got any rocks in here already. Plenty of castle stuff ready. Nothing else. No bushes. We've got some cool asteroids, but I don't think that's suitable for this build. Oh yeah, we've got these things. The termite mounds are quite rock-like, aren't they? We've got 3. So we could probably use those. Oh yes, we've got this giant thing, which is actually, isn't that a statue? That's a statue for the museum, isn't it? But we've already donated, I think. Is it? I don't know if we're going to be able to incorporate that in. Yeah, I think that's probably all that will work for this build. I don't know if we want to put any lights around it. Maybe just some like candle stuff. I'm not sure. So that's that anyway. So let's just customize the sword, because that is something I do want to use. I just like it. I don't know if it's going to be a main feature, or if we could just kind of drop it down somewhere. It just looks so cool. I just love the X on it, and like the map and everything. It's just really cool. So originally I was going to put like the sword in the middle, and then have like a fairy circle around it. But then I realized we haven't got any pattern space. It's going to be hard to do with, like, no patterns. And then it wouldn't look as good because the rocks aren't here. So then I thought, we'll use Stonehenge. But let's put some termite mounds down here. I don't know if they're going to look very good. I think they might. I think they might, you know. Again, these are somewhat placeholders until we get our actual rocks. Okay. Let's craft some of the other ones. I think there's lots of rocks you can craft. We haven't got the recipes for them yet. So I do like that one. But do we want the mossy look? Or should we go for the stone tablets? Let's just do one of each and see what they look like. And see if we can craft them. Oh wait, we need some weeds. See? Not prepared. I say I'm prepared. But I'm not prepared, really. Okay, weeds. Here we go. We do have some. I'll grab some vines as well. Just in case we want to surround the area. Because we do want it to be a little bit overgrowy. Right, let's craft the mossy rock. And then we'll just see if we can customize the two. All done. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the 3.0 update allowed us to somehow manually move the rocks. That would be actually wild, because think of how long people have taken to make their rock gardens before. So stone tablet can be customized into a mossy one. Interesting. I think I'm going to do that. To match the other one. If we don't like it, we can just craft the other ones. Right, let's get a mossy rock down here. I quite like the inscription. What else have we got? Mossy rock again. Let's put this one over here if we can. Actually, first we need to put some random vines. Can I put a vine there without getting to it? Of course, we're probably going to have to edit this until we get the rocks moved here. So this is going to be a rock garden eventually, or like a fairy circle at some point. But for now, yeah, oh wait, can I dig a hole now? Oh, we're not going to be able to have one there. Yeah, so we might have to erase a bit of this cliff in order to force spawn them in, but that's okay. I forgot the vines technically take up a space. What? Oh my word! Look, I dug up a mossy rock garden. Or garden rock even. It's funny it just detected that there was a thing there. Okay. Let's just move this. I guess they're looking for something secret here. Let's drop in the Stonehenge. Oh, it does look really good, doesn't it? That looks really good. Imagine when the other rocks are here as well. I guess we want a path up to it. Let's look at the patterns we've got. We don't want a crazy path, but we don't want like too much of a defined path. So I guess we could go with the autumn path would look quite good. Just to add a little bit of something around it. It's amazing how quickly that's come together, actually. So let's go around here because we have got some other rocks that we can place. So I'm going to drop another termite mound here. We're going to may as well make use of them, right? That looks so good. It looks like, is it ruins? I don't know. Is it giant rocks? I don't know. Did aliens make them? I don't know. It just looks good. I think I would be tempted to put some more cliffs up here, actually. We can do that, can't we? Let's just double check. Yeah. We can do one more level. We can't get up there, but it could be a nice way to add a slightly different backdrop. Even if they were just like... Even if they weren't like fully They don't even have to be connected. We could just make like a couple of extra cliffs just for the backdrop here and just kind of circle them off. I'm excited about how this is coming together. We could put some waterfalls on these probably. Let's see. So yeah, I'm thinking. Oh, we can't do that. That's really annoying. We built our Stonehenge too high. Can we put these on here, actually? Oh, good. We can. We just can't climb up there. Okay, so we can... it's too dangerous to climb high. Like, you can climb up, like, 3 times your height, but you can't go any further. That's outrageous. Luckily, though, we can still add somewhat of a backdrop here. We're going to have to move the tree. Have we got a mushroom that I can eat? I'm lazy. Don't want to go and get some fruit. So we're going to have to get rid of this tree after all, just so we can extend this. I wish we could use this shovel to dig up the trees. Okay, let's grab this tree. We'll probably relocate this tree, to be honest. Let's grab this, and we're just going to fill in this area here. Are you serious right now? So I think it's coming together. I think it's better than I even thought. I do want to do a fairy circle, so whether we end up doing the rock garden or, which we will hopefully, I think I might hold off until the update. I would hate to spend like 2 solid days spawning these rocks in, only to find out Rossetti can move them. That would be crazy. Because they are a vital part of like the ecosystem, and they do make the builds like extra special. So let's. So I wonder if maybe they wouldn't allow you to move them, because it might take away from like how special they are. Okay, so I don't know if this is looking good. Why can't I get around here? It's crazy to me. Right. Not sure what we're going to do at the back here. Maybe we could just plant some trees here. Okay, so we've got a bit of a backdrop here. Okay, so can we get a tree? No, we can't get a tree there now because we've put the thing in. Let's just double check. I'm pretty sure we would have seen some really cool builds if we could put waterfalls around trees. Yeah, we can't. Okay, so I'm just going to cover the area in vines, to be honest. They just add a certain level of, like... I mean, look how intense this looks, and we've hardly done anything, to be honest. Can't climb down. I think we do need some bushes, though. I just wish we could see the final product. We're going to have to craft some more rocks. I think we need some more rocks, like, up there. Let's craft. Let's just do. Oh, we haven't got enough. So 1 stone tablet. How many do we need for the other one? That requires 15 also. Okay. So in that case, we've got 1 more to use. I don't think it matters where it goes. I might get that head out of the. I might get that head out of the thing on second thoughts. Out of the storage. Just because it looks like a giant rock. I'm pretty sure it's a donatable item. I'm pretty sure I have already donated it. So, where is it? Here it is. It just looks like something from, like, you know, a different civilization, and, you know, we don't even know what Stonehenge that might be from a different civilization. We just don't know. I'm wondering if I can bury the head in here somewhere. How big is this thing? Let's see if we can drop it in here. Rock head statue. There's no room here. How big is this thing? Probably should have looked at it before we came up here. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, it is massive. So, what is this, like 4 tiles wide? So we might end up having to... Let's see, putting it in here. Actually, what does it look like from the back? Does it just look like a big rock? That's so cool. Do we want just a big rock? That's so cool. That's so interesting, but I feel like it's quite wasteful not to have the head, isn't it? Like, that's just so cool. Let's put another vine here. Yeah, that's as close as, that's as buried as we're gonna get, isn't it? Now it just means I'm gonna have to put some more cliffs behind it just to seal it off. We also want it to be coved. I don't know why I like just putting things in coves. It's something about... They're just kind of cozy, and it's a good way to kind of round off a build, I feel like. It's a shame we can't get anything up on the top, though. But what we can do... Can we get any trees up here? I don't think we can get any trees up here. No trees up here. We could get a tree behind. I think we could get a tree here. No. It's so deceiving. Or deceptive, should I say. I really wish we could get a tree up there. Right, if we got rid of some of the waterfalls, we could, but I kind of like them falling into the rocks. It's quite... I feel like it's a massive ancient, like, waterfall. And it's kind of revealing all this ancient rock stuff. Nope. So if I put it here, it should drop there. Okay, it adds a little bit of backgroundness to it. Yeah, that's okay, I think. We do need some bushes. The only other things I can think to put up here. Right, we've got a... Hang on, I'm trapped. Do you know what? I'm just going to pick you up. So we've got another slate thing we can put somewhere. So which side do we put it? This side? There we go. Oh, we didn't craft it. Maybe that's okay. A mixture of rocks. No, we need to customize it, don't we? We can do it up here, though. Okay, I think we're nearly there, to be honest. Customize. Turn it into a mossy look. Yeah, there are quite a lot of other items I think we could incorporate, honestly. Rock-wise. Do I want it this side, or do I want it this side? I think I want it here. And it's going to have to be facing back, so it's looking slightly different. This is looking pretty cool. We just need some bushes. So we're going to have to go and steal. Let's go and steal. Right, let's just double check the crafting. There's nothing else that we can add up here that would be suitable. We need ancient stuff. I could put the cave up here, but... Wow, 30 stones we need for that. But I think that would be better for a different build, like maybe incorporating this moss pond. These aren't really the right aesthetic. And we don't have a lot of other stuff. We've got stuff for a gold build. These are kind of the only ones that fit. Oh yeah, we could do just a normal stool. We could just do a stool, couldn't we? I'm too lazy to go farming for resources right now. Let's craft a stool. There we go. I mean, it wouldn't take too long. I think we could get a few more stools here and there. But we're going to go and steal some bushes right now. The rocks are kind of cool because they just look like they're all those stool rocks, because they kind of look like they've just been sort of molded into a shape of a stool. This is taking like we were off to a really good start, and suddenly it's slowed down. I feel like. Where are we going? We're stealing some bushes. We've got these rocks as well, but I like them in that build there. That's one of the few builds where if you just drop a bunch of items next to each other, it actually looks kind of cool. So hopefully I've got some more over here. Where are all of our... Oh, here they are. Some bushes. We probably need some that are in bloom, to be honest, but what's in bloom at the moment? Holly. Holly bushes. I don't think they'd be the right ones. We want bright color ones, I think. Bright colorful ones. So I guess they're just out of season. Okay, we'll head back up there. I'm going to have to go to an island at some point and steal some more. Let's double check what's in Nooks. Maybe there's something cool in here we can also incorporate. Imagine there was like the perfect item. And there's not the perfect item. Unless you want some food. What have we got? I like this thing. What is this? Oh, the Nook. Oh, I love that set. It's quite expensive though. We'll have to come back later. We were hoping there was going to be something rocky in here. Timmy told me like, oh, came in again and didn't buy anything. Okay, this is turning out quite well. I don't think we have anything else around the island that would work, to be honest. Everything else is kind of like... just doesn't really work in that area. Just thinking, have we got any other bushes anywhere? I think we've used up all our bushes. That's crazy. Yeah, I think if we get lucky, we could probably incorporate these ruins with the posts that then lead to this kind of excavated, I don't even know what this is, like the waterfall over time has gotten smaller, revealing all these ruins, and then it kind of moves over to the castle. I think that is the plan. Right, so what am I even doing? Bushes, we've got 3, they're all red ones. We've got 4. So let's see where we can get some. I think we need one. Can we get one in front of you? Let's get one in front of you. Can we put the vine back here? Okay, good. So we're just kind of filling in the areas now, making it look a little bit more overgrown. Because in my head, the waterfall used to be like above that head statue, and over time the water levels got lower, revealing the head, and things of like the mossy stuff is starting to grow. Wildlife is starting to appear, and that's why it's overgrown on this layer. That's the theory anyway. Can I get one there? Oh, that's annoying. We're going to have to get rid of a waterfall. So we can plant a bush. And then we can put the waterfall back, I think. Wait, I might just move that there as well. And then we're going to get our waterfall tool. Drop that back in. Okay. Alright. How do we get down? So we've got one bush left. I think it's going to have to go this side, isn't it? Wow, this looks kind of cool. I think. What are your thoughts? Are we looking good? Just going to move this back here a little bit. I might go and craft a few more stools and just drop them around. So we need 3 for each. How many stools do we need? Well, we probably just need like 1, 2, 3, 4. So like 12 maybe. Let's go and see if we can harvest some more stones. Watch us just get iron now. Okay, we're button mashing. Is that all of them? Okay, so we can do 1. So I wasn't going to do this originally, but I think if we just add a couple more stools, and I might come and steal some trees as well, and just drop a few cedar trees around the area. I think that would be enough, to be honest. And I think that, yeah, just to make a bit of an entrance. We might not even need 4, to be honest. Right, we'll see how many that gives us. I'm going to end up having to steal all my other crafting materials from my other town as well. Where is another rock? There's one here, isn't there? I mean, what are the chances of them naturally spawning where we want them to? Okay, this'll do. And now we need some fruit. So we can steal some cedar trees. And hopefully just create a bit of a front as well. Oh. Why is there weeds growing in here? No, 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 no. Oh my goodness, loads. Okay. Right, let's just take these. Pears. I don't know how many we're going to need, so just take 6. I don't think we've even got 6 cedar trees we can steal. We're going to have to grow some more. Or steal some more. Alright, let's steal this one. Let's eat some pears. We'll just... I think we could get away with, like, 3. I don't think we can fit any on top of the cliffs, but we can just put a few out the front where the path is leading up to it. And that'll pretty much be the build. So this one we're going to steal. It doesn't matter, we can replace the other ones. This one as well can go. And this one. That pond there is going to disappear soon anyway. I suppose we could have took the ones that are up here. Let's grab these mushrooms on the way past as well. Clear the way. So many weeds. Okay, we made it. Right, so we want, at the very least, I kind of want a tree up here actually. So let's see if we can just extend this. So it's big enough to get a tree on. Okay. I think that's now big enough. So we're just kind of making a bit of a backdrop now. So how close can we get this tree? It's not going to go there, is it? It's just going to have to go next to the stone. Like so. I'm gonna move that back to where it was, so it's just off center a little bit. Oh my goodness. There we go. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to go too crazy with the vines, but at the same time, I want to go too crazy with the vines. They just look so good. Okay, so that's that. And then we just need a couple out here, I think, to be honest. So let's go... Let's not go too close to the entrance, because we don't want to take away from what we're building here. But we do want some tree detail in the foreground. I think we're going to have a bit of a path here, maybe a camping area or something to justify putting the sword there. See what it looks like. We can always move it. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. That looks pretty good. Right, I'm just gonna throw a couple more rocks down. Let's craft. I wish we could. Can we get a mossy version of these stone stools? We're just filling gaps now with tiny generic items that will fit the aesthetic. Okay, that's 3. That'll probably be enough for now. Let's see if we can customize them, though. I don't know if there is a... I think there might be a mossy version, you know. No, we can't. Okay. That's fine. Maybe that... Again, that's probably something Cyrus can do, isn't it? So, eventually... We have to just imagine that the rocks are going to be here. The rock garden eventually is going to be there. So, what I'm going to do is probably... drop this here. I think we should go back up here and drop another one here. So it's like the stone has split the waterfall. Again, we might change the stool stones out for like other termite mounds when we get them and stuff. Do you know what, that might be all we need. We've got 1 stool left, so we might as well use it, but let's just put it around here. Let's see, where is the suitable space? To be fair, we've kind of filled everywhere, haven't we? It's a shame we can't get up the top, though. Do you know what? I'm just going to throw it here for the sake of using it. Okay. So, yeah, the only thing we couldn't do is, of course, get the other 5 rocks in. But we technically have started. Because we utilised our first rock, which means it's 1 less rock to actually place. But do you know what? That's just really cool. I think that turned out pretty well. Eventually, our dirt path will probably come up here and join this, and maybe we'll get a sign here or something. But I think as a start, as a ruined secret waterfall that's slowly becoming not a waterfall, is revealing ancient ruins and a place of worship or magic, some mythical area, and some explorers have been here and for some reason left their sword here. I just need an excuse to use the sword item in the map because it's just so cool. But yeah, okay, let's have a little look in our... Do you know what, I'm going to get out of our construction because... actually, we need an outfit change as well, to be honest. Oh, can you imagine if I accidentally cleared up? That would be... gutting. Okay, let's see where we're at. Hang on, let's get as far in as we can. Okay. This is pretty... I think it's pretty good. It's a shame we can't get any waterfalls on the top cliffs. I don't think you can do it. If you can do it, let me know. I might be being dumb. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. I think we've not just crammed stuff together, so it doesn't look... It does look a bit messy, but I think it's an organized mess. I think it looks intentional. I think it also looks natural. And it's somewhat overgrown. I wonder, actually... Let's just try something. Can I get in here to take a better photo? Let's drop this Stonehenge. Actually, what does the Stonehenge look like from the back? Oh, interesting. Never thought about using Stonehenge from the back. Hey! Hi! Yeah, wow. I think we're pleased with that. It's a about as good a view as we're going to get. So yeah, this is our Stonehenge ruin, rock garden, fairy circle, ancient build, or something like that. I think it's a good starting point. I do want to merge these ruins with the vines, with the castle items, and some of the rocks. So I think if we go from here, like rocks, ruins, castle, that would kind of make the most sense, and it look like things are supposed to be next to each other. So yeah, let me know what you think anyway. Thank you so much for watching. Any feedback is welcome. Any ideas is welcome. And I'd love to know your thoughts, of course. I do read all the comments, even if I don't get time to reply to them all. I'm going to make a conscious effort to reply to all the comments on this video, because I really need to hear your ideas and your suggestions. So thank you so much. Don't forget to check out It's Me, Carly, of course, who donated a lot of these items. So thank you to you. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Huge shout out, of course, before we go to the channel members, because I couldn't do it without you. Sorry for the delay in uploads, been super busy in real life, but we should be somewhat back to a regular schedule now. So thank you so much for bearing with me. Hope you enjoyed the build. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.